Hello YouTube, this is Cole with Meet the Bible. 103 days and a wake up. 103 days and a wake up. God is going to push the reset button. I hope somebody's paying attention. Kind of part of my story today. Today I attended a Messianic Jewish church, and I recommend you all do that too. I tell you, find a local Messianic Jewish church and go see what they got to say. You know, I tell you, there's a lot of information, and I just wanted to spin off from what it's like 8 hours. One of the things they talked about today, and that's the plight of Moses and the slaves when they left Egypt. They weren't really slaves though. Go to the book of Numbers. Okay, get your Bible. Numbers 1. Through 3, and we're 1 through 3. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send thou men that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel. Every tribe of their fathers you shall send a man, every one a ruler among them. 3. And Moses, by the commandment of the Lord, sent them from the wilderness of Paran. All those men were heads of the children of Israel. Okay, so these are some top people. They were tough, they were smart. These are rangers, you know, special forces. These aren't nugs, right? These are some tough guys. Now 4 gets into the names of the tribes, and I'm going to cut through that, go down to 17, Numbers 13:17. And Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you up this way southward, and go up unto the mountain. 18. And I see the land what it is, and the people that dwell thereof, whether they be strong or weak. Go check them out, man. Go see if they're strong or weak. Few or many. Is there a bunch of them? Is there a few of them? Go check it out. 19. And what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, you know, and what cities they be that they dwell in, whether they have tents or strongholds, buildings, you know, they moving or they got, you know, they really dug in. 20, and what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood, you know, trees or not, and be you of good courage. Now these are courage men, these are strong guys. Be of good courage and bring the fruit of the land. Now the time was the time of the first grapes. First grapes, what's that? You know, summer, right? Kicking out grapes. 21. So they went and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, as men come to Hamath. And they, 22, and they ascended by the south and came unto Hebron, where Ashman, Sushi, and Talmol, the children of Anak, were. 23, and they came unto the brook of Ishkal, and cut down from thence a branch, which one of the clusters of grapes that they bare between upon to a staff. And they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs. Took 2 guys to carry this stick, you know, with a bundle of grapes. These are some big grapes, right? 24, the place was called the brook of Ishkal, which the cluster of grapes, which the children of Israel cut down from, and they returned from searching the land after 40 days. Right? 40 days in a wilderness, 40 days the flood, you know, it's a lot. 40 days is a number of a probationary period. And by the way, I believe the United States government is going to give us 40 days notice about Planet X and the Bureau. 40 days notice. Let me know. Let me know if that don't happen. 26, and they went and came to Moses and to Aaron. Moses, you know, he was in charge, his brother spoke better English. And to all of them, a congregation of the children of Israel, unto the wilderness of Paran and Kadesh, and brought back the word unto them and unto the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the lamb. They're like, dang, boy, them some big ass grapes, boy. 27, and they told him and said, we came from the land, whither you sendeth, and surely it flowed with milk and honey. That's some good stuff. And this is the fruit of it. 28, nevertheless, the people be strong. Man, there's some strong people now that dwell in the land. And the cities are walled with very great, and moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. The 29, the Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell among the mountains. These are the fallen angels, the Nephilims, okay? These are big, giant people. 30, that's what I want you to take you to here. Hebrews 13 and 30. And Caleb was bad, right? Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, let us go up there at once and possess it, for we are able to overcome it. People, be a Caleb. Be a Caleb. All these guys, special guys, are saying, no, they're big, they're going to kick our butts, the walls are high. Caleb's saying, bring it. Bring it. Let's go get them. Guys, we need to be Calebs. We need to be Calebs, let me tell you. But the men, 31, but the men that went up and said to him, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. 32, and they brought up an evil report of the land, which said, they search unto the children of Israel, saying, the land through which we have gone to search it is the land that eateth upon the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of great stature, right? Yeah, these are some pretty big people, giants. 33, and there we saw giants, the son of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. So we were in their sights. Caleb didn't care. Caleb knew God had his back. People, you need to be a Caleb. Crap's going to hit the fan here, and it's going to seem impossible. Be a Caleb. Have faith in God. Go read the end of the book. We win. Okay? Be of courage. Be strong. Now I want to take you to 14. We're like halfway through this, and I can't see how many minutes we are. The sun's kind of bright, but 14. Numbers 14 and 1. And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, nagging, complaining. And the people wept that night. 2. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness? 3. And wherefore hath this Lord brought us into this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children shall be prey, where it is not better for us to return to Egypt? Okay, I'm sure Moses is thinking, Moses is like, dang, man, look at the miracles God has shown these people over and over again, and they ain't getting it. And Caleb is, okay? Our children should be prey. Oh, interesting. Them childrens are the only ones who will see the promised land, except for a couple of guys. God's going to send them back out for a walk. 4, and they said unto another, let us make a captain, let us return unto Egypt. Let's fire Moses and Aaron and pick one of these, cowards, if you will, the tough guys to be our leader. But you know, they were tough. I shouldn't say cowards, but they did not have the faith that God was going to produce for them. Kind of irritated God. There's a message for us right now. Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of children of Israel, and Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of them that searched the land, rent their clothes. They tear their clothes. I mean, can you imagine the frustration? Can you imagine? These guys are seriously into God. God's saying, do this. Hey, go check it out. See what let's come up with a battle plan. What resources do we need? What tactics do we need that we can attack these guys? And they come back saying, oh, we can't do it. We can't do it. 7, and they spoke unto the company of the children of Israel, the children now, saying, the land which we passed through to search it is an exceedingly good land. 8, if the Lord delight in us, then we will bring us into this land and give it to us, the land that flows with milk and honey. And the Lord did. It was so hard about this. I wasn't there though. 9, only rebel not ye against the Lord, neither fear ye people of the land, for they are bread for us. There is defense is departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Fear them not. Guys, we're going to be put in a situation here. People, fear them not. But you need to be ready for it. You need to make ready. You send out a recon, see what needs, resources, and tactics. Okay, we can overcome them. God's got our back. 10, but the congregation bed stone with them, stones, and the glory of the Lord appeared in the tabernacle of the congregation before all of the children of Israel. 11, and the Lord said unto Moses, how long will this people provoke me? And how long will it be ere they believe me? For all the signs which I have shown them among them, all the signs of God, shown God, okay. 12, I will smite them with the pestilence and disinherit them, and will make of thee a greater nation, mightier than they. Remember, go back to the pray. The children pray, make them pray. They ain't gonna be pray. They're gonna rule. Okay. And God said, "To heck with you." With there were 800,000 men over 20, and you got to figure, they had probably had a wife, 8 and 8 and 16. Probably had a couple kids, 3 kids. So, we're talking 3.5 million people wandering through the desert. We'll let the adults die and go for a walk, and then we're going to come back with those children, and they will take over and rule. 13, and Moses said unto the Lord, then the Egyptians shall hear it, for thou brightest up the people, and they might from among them, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of the land, for they have heard that thou Lord art among this people, and thou Lord art seen face to face, and that the cloud standeth over them, and they goeth before them by day time, a pillar of cloud, and in the pillar of fire by night. Okay, we're going to follow the clouds in the day, follow the fire at night. Well, these aren't puffy white clouds. I'm next to a Highway 70. We're not talking about puffy white clouds here. And that's not what this is. This is a Shekinah glory cloud filled with angelic beings, and it's kind of a sky community leading them through the desert. And at night, they glow at night. That's the fire. Okay, they're not puffy white clouds. It's the Shekinah glory clouds we're going to get caught in at the end of this, at the end of all this. 15. Now if thou shalt kill all the people as one man, then the nations which have heard the fame of thee will speak, saying, because the Lord was not able to bring this people into the land which he swore unto them, Therefore he has slain them in the wilderness. 17. And now I beseech thee, let the power of my God be great according to as thou hast spoken, saying, 18, the Lord is long-suffering. The Lord is long-suffering, you know, he's slow to anger, but he do anger. And the great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, vesting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Okay, so you're going to give the power to the third and fourth generation of these people. Pardon, 19, I beseech thee, the inquirer of this people, according to the greatness of thy mercy, and as thou have forgiven this people from Egypt even until now. And the Lord said, I have pardoned according to thy word. 21. But as surely as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord. 21. The earth is going to be filled with the glory of the Lord. You need to get on board. I tell you, I've had this conversation before. I'm going to lose my place here. No one knows the day or the hour, right? You hear that? And I've put it up. No one knows the day or the hour. I do. I do. The day is today, and the hour is whenever you're viewing this video. That's the day or the hour. And if you're feeling God pull on you at all, people, you need to accept it. This game is about to end, but it's going to end worse if you're not a believer. Let me tell you, be a Caleb, okay? And you Christians, you got to be a Caleb, and you got to sound the horn. Ezekiel 33 and 3, 1 through 7, or 33, 3 through 7, 3 through 7. We need to be watchmen, and we need to sound the horn, and we need to be telling people. We're always out recruiting and discipling. I hope we are. But we need to step up our game. We need to step it up. We need to be Caleb's, right? We know the end of the book, and we need to get out there and try our best to bring people to the saving grace of Jesus Christ. 22. Because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, have tempted me now these 10 times, and I have not hearkened to my voice. 23. Surely they shall not see the land which I swear unto their fathers, neither shall any of them that provoke me see it. Okay. Guys, we want to see the promised land. Okay, we can't give up. We can't be whiners, okay? We have to go into this with a battle plan. We have to understand Scripture, and we got to make ready for war. We have to make ready for war. 103 days in a wake-up, Jesus is going to push the reset button. Are you getting ready? Are you hearing this at all? Where'd I leave off? 24. But my servant Caleb, because he had another spirit. Do you have another spirit, people? And have followed me fully, him I will bring into the land whereunto we went, and his seed shall possess it. 26, and the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, 27, how long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. People, don't murmur. Don't murmur. Read it in the book. We're going to win. When this crap is going to hit the fan here, I submit in a few months. Have faith in God. Be a Caleb. 28, say unto them, as truly as I live, saith the Lord, as we have spoken in mine ears, so I will do to you. 29, your carcasses shall fall into the wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, for 20 years old and up, which have murmured against me. 30, doubtless ye shall not come into the land concerning which I swore to your make, say, except Caleb. Okay, Caleb's going to go in because he had a good attitude, he had a good spirit. I still got a lot of verses left, but I think I made my point. If you stayed with me. It is hot, it's 100 degrees. My temperature thing says it's 100. It's a long message. I don't know, longer than I normally teach, but we're going to go through some stuff here, and we need to stay strong. Now, if things come the way the government plans, and you're put in a FEMA camp, you'll still be able to minister. You can still have a positive outlook. You can still be an asset to God. Don't murmur, don't complain. We know how the story ends. Be a Caleb. I submit, however, we should avoid those camps. But between now and then, things are going to get hard, and we need to be true, strong Caleb Christians and step up to the plate. I guess that's the whole point of this whole story. It's going to get real hard here real fast. No one knows the day, the hour. I do. The day is today. The hour is you're seeing this video. If you're feeling any kind of superior power, any kind of God, okay, it ain't Zeus or Allah, or it is Jesus the Christ. I promise you. Get a Bible, get a good Bible church, and study this and get ready for war. Get ready for war. Thanks for watching. Now more than ever, we need to get the word out. Subscribe, like. Team Jesus. God bless. Bye. I attended a Messianic Jewish church today. Bethlehem.